There's universal agreement and an equal level of concern about the high price of gas. But Democrats are resisting Republicans' suggestion of a month-long gas tax holiday, warning it would have a serious expensive consequence. That financial pinch at the pump currently feels like it's never going to end as long as the U.S. conflict with Iran continues.
Definitely concerned about rising prices, regardless of what it is.
And do you think a break would be helpful at the moment?
I think any break to the consumer right now in this economy would be helpful.
State House Republicans are proposing a 30-day gas tax holiday. They say drivers would save $7 each fill-up. The state tax per gallon is 46 cents. But Democrats are hitting the brakes on that plan. They warn the state would lose $110 million in revenue, money that would otherwise go to Transportation Trust Fund. That pot of money used for road, bridge repair, and mass transit.
We still have to fund a transportation system. And so to do a gas tax holiday would severely jeopardize the underpinning and infrastructure of our economy.
That's a concern of some drivers, too.
I think I'd rather have the money in a fund that's going to help everybody. I mean, it's a transportation fund, so it's going to go for roads and everything.
Senate Republicans withdrew their proposal Friday to draft legislation to make it happen. They cite too many procedure hurdles this late in the General Assembly session.
So the best hope that we have right now is that the House can put it into the Budget Reconciliation and Financing Act. It becomes part of the bill there. Eventually.
Ironically, Democrats pushed for a 30-day gas tax holiday back in 2022. It happened after Russia invaded Ukraine and gas prices skyrocketed. At the time, the state quickly recovered the lost revenue.
When we did it before in a prior time, it was when there was significant federal money that was available and flexible as a result of the COVID pandemic. There was just a greater deal of flexibility in the system. Right now, we are maximizing every dollar that's in state government.
And we think it's important to give motorists a relief right now.
Does that sound like a good idea?
Yes, it does, but is it so? Is it really going to take place?
For the Republican effort to succeed, they need support from the Democrat majority. House GOP members plan to press the issue in the coming days. Reporting from Annapolis, David Collins, WBAL-TV 11 News.